Well, 31 degrees and guess where I am? Bottom of the garden. Well, that means the top. I suppose that bottom's down there. It's baking hot, but that's alright because tomorrow it goes back to 18 degrees and rain, and I think it's going to be about the same for the rest of the week. So today is summer. Woo! So I imagine everyone's out there with their tops off, etc, etc, etc. I've got my mate here. Got him from Avalon Nursery, dug him up about 3 years ago, and he's one of my my pet projects. We won't talk too much about pet projects, but from a bonsai standpoint, this is the one I'm going to talk you through. So let's have a look and see what we've got, shall we? So I dug it up three years ago. It's been in this for all that time, just developing roots. It's a common. It's a small leaf. No, it's not. I thought it was a common. I thought it was a common cherry. Yeah. It's a common cherry. I don't know what's common about it, but it is one anyway. I'm sure it is one. It's definitely not a Linden. A cherry. Stop. I'm going to check with my Linden and check my leaves. Well, I don't know how that's going to work out, but that's a small leaf Linden. It was, say, retrieved from Avalon Nurseries, and I did some basic trunk chops on it. You can see there, cutting paste there. That paste was on 2 years ago, and what will happen as that dries out and heals underneath it, that will just naturally peel off. But those cuts were done last year around this sort of time. Just so you know, the paste I use, well, the original one, that was a Japanese brand. I've had that for about 4 years. Yeah. But I managed to get some before we had the massive price increases in 2020 from Bonsaiing. It's non-toxic, 250 grams, and that's just a pure grey cut paste. And again, I use that for any cuts on bigger areas. You roll it right over and you get a really good seal. Otherwise, little small stuff is this 100 grams Japanese specialist cut paste for bonsai trees in Xavier's back garden nursery. Yeah, specially made for me. Pretty good, eh? So yes, I'll use that for smaller cuts and stuff like that. But anyway, so what's happened with this one? It was originally a 5-foot tree. Cut that 2 years ago in the summer. Originally I'd cut it about here, about 6 inches higher up when I first retrieved it in the late November, and then cut it further back the following year. That's a truly ugly cut, and among other areas, the one area of my bonsai skills which is truly woeful. I finally got better on wiring and spent ages watching classes on it, but yeah, I think I was lucky I didn't lose the top of this because I cut that right back. But it's made it all right. So basically, I think the front's something like that. I don't know. It's obviously we're going to have that, but what I need to do is we've got a massive disparity in branches now. The new leader is going to be this one, so I need to get all the energy going up that way and just leave it. And then I just want to reduce and restrict what comes off here. This branch I will definitely want. This one, probably not, but what this is doing for me is bringing up sap flow and everything, so it's helping to heal this. While we've got this on this side and this on this side, it helps do the healing on this, and callousing over. And I may well do some more work on that, but not today. So yeah, so I'm just going to literally clip that back. And the inspiration for day, I have to say, good old Tony, Tony's Bonsai. You're an absolute stormtrooper, mate. Love your videos. But yeah, you've definitely prompted me to re-examine some of the older trees I've got and have a look at where those chops need to be if I want to have a decent bonsai. So, without further ado, you can see the size of the big leaves. We're not worried about leaf size at this time. We really aren't. All we're worried about is right now, there's my trunk, I want primary structure, which is that one and this one. So let's just clear away so we can see what the mess is here. Okay. We're not worried about little things like that. We don't want any energy going anywhere other than where we're telling it to go. Let's just get rid of stuff that we're really not bothered right now. This is the primary trunk. This is where all the energy needs to go. So even this one, I'm going to just cut it back. Okay. I want enough energy being fed there that it continues to do the healing. But these ones. So now what we want to do is have a look further up here. We've got the main one there. I just need this to grow. I probably want this to grow twice as thick again. Because once it does, then I can start shaping here and removing more of this and get a much cleaner line here. Yeah, so I'm not worried about that. So it is literally correcting everything up. So I'm going to leave that long. I don't want energy being going into these. That would go up there. There, and it's I can look at that actually. There might be something I could do, is that I've actually got within that branch structure 1, 2, 3, and then we've got this sort of stuff going on here. I may actually remove that, because otherwise what we're going to end up with is this very straight line. So I'll take it off, and again they're pretty good with dieback, as in they don't get it badly, but I'm always careful, so I'll give myself a good centimetre probably on it. It says clumsily, give myself a good centimetre, make sure I'm doing the right cut. Important thing with cuts is you really need to make sure when you make the cut you're very careful. Now in this case it's a stub, so I'll just cover that over with paste because I'm not worried about dye back there. But if you were doing this big cut here and you didn't have sharp cutters and you cut and then inadvertently split a little bit down here, or there was a little bit of split, that will cause it to die back, and there's a good chance you may lose one or both of the branches. So you have to be really clean with your cuts. You have to be really clean. If you do a bad cut, there's only one job. You need to, and then just clean up your edges. And that's just promoting healthy healing on it. As I say, with this one I'm not that concerned because it's going to be removed anyway. So I get my cut paste. This is the bit you're not supposed to watch. I've actually got a nice thing of water somewhere, and all I do, there you get a nice bit of paste. And the reason why you have to have damp fingers or water is because it sticks to everything. Roll it into a ball. The ball there's quite big, and then find your spot. Plop. Oh, that is well big. Nicely warmed, and then just plop it over the top. That is so overkill. It's like putting a Busby hat on it. It's the one the soldiers wear outside Buckingham Palace, for those who don't know. But all that's doing, keeps pathogens out, so that, you know, obviously the risk of infections from the work we do will come where we do cuts, which is another good reason for using your cut pastes. And that one, to be honest, if it was small enough, I probably could have just taken a little bit of this and shoved it on top, but I just felt like demonstrating cut paste. But that was exciting, wasn't it? Eat your heart out, Tony. Haha. So that's covered that. I'm going to let that go. Not bothered down here. I'm going to put a load of fertiliser in it, which is my old Bio Gold, to give it a good pump, and then I'm going to leave it to go. So we'll see how it looks. Might well have a look again in the fall for us US viewers if I've got any, in the autumn, and see how it looks. Right, so that's the small leaf linden, small leaf lime, the linden. Let's go. What else have we got that's in this? Well, I've got a common quince, so that's next.